Hey, it's Keith. What's up? So it's 2017. I know I haven't been on blogging in a while, but that's okay. You know how I do things, right? Um, Live rock star. So some people are confused by my name. I think it says everything that I have to say straight up. Live raw star. Um, and not the rock star thing. The live raw food, vegan, mixed with the star is that's my favorite tarot card, the star. And then my favorite quote, which is the second most famous quote of Aleister Crowley, is "Every man and woman is a star," which I totally believe. I'm not against anybody, even Life Regenerator. Um, so lots of things coming up. I have not discovered, I've actually lived out an amazing program of just because of funds and because of the drive that I have of letting go of all that toxic shit and all that emotional disorder. And I have to say that a lot of what I thought was nutritional stuff, ooh, I like that. Like this and that or whatever. Geez, a lot of what's going wrong with what seems to be nutrition and behavior and stuff like that, is actually more emotional healing and stuff like that. You know, the way we think, our connection with the deeper, with the divine, with the sacred. Yeah. So that is the sort of what is like people are like, what is up with that guy? Like there's this stuff about magic and all these, like, shouldn't that be a channel and shouldn't that be, this nutrition stuff? And I have these great recipes. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back and I'm gonna say there's nobody out there that does food like me. That is one blessing that I have, and I've never been trained. So um, first card, the Six of Worlds, synergy. That's about all of this. That life is all as one. I don't need to have the part of me that's like has HIV on a separate channel. I don't need to have the part of me that's really culinary inclined on a separate channel. I don't need to have the part. It's all one. So you could tell by the channel if you want to like of what is the title. If you don't want to see me doing my magical rituals, you'll see by the title. If you like my food and you like when I prepare stuff and all this stuff, which is next level, there's nobody on YouTube. I'm going to pat myself on the back in all honesty and humility. It's like most of the food that's out there that sucks. Me and my friend Alicia just went to Gracias Madre, which I foolishly didn't bring food along, and all the raw food restaurants in LA, most of them have closed on the West End, Euphoria, Revolution, which is, I knew from the first time I went there that place was poorly managed. But sadly, that place is closed forever. And so we went to Gracias Madre, which is like one of the most high profile vegan restaurants in Los Angeles, which is Los Angeles maybe second only to Berlin, or maybe it's a tie between Berlin, Germany, and Los Angeles, California, about where is the best vegan scene. I think it's probably in LA if you ask me. Um, Not that I've been to Berlin, so I'm just guessing because this appears to be whatever. Um, I'm disappointed all the time. I can't deal with, you know. And so that leads to another thing with the whole YouTube thing and all these people, like, I would think that all these people that are YouTube blogging would be more into like their recipes and stuff. It seems to be a bunch of people that are just stupid, that are more interested in drama. And I quote, maybe I don't remember the exact quote of the Tool song that's called Vicarious, of that. I think more of these vegans actually feed off of tragedy than they do off of plants. Just that sort of like, I kind of hated Happy Healthy Vegan for a while, and then I realized that they kind of do a service or whatever. But it's like this vegan tabloidism and this sort of confirmation bias, this sort of closed mindedness. I'm only going to talk about the things that I know. I don't care about anybody else. I only want to listen. Like, why don't you learn something? Um, I've really come comfortable with the fact that, hey, I'm an old fucker. I'm gonna be 54 in May, and you can be the judge of whether you think I've had success. That's since the age of 13, I've been vegetarian. I became raw and vegan at the same time at age 22, and then I had this period where Truth Calkins, like, I was so heroically in love with him, where I briefly went into like this, not briefly, I mean like a year maybe of eating raw meat, and I love weird shit, and eating raw meat is weird, but there was just a part of it that was just spiritually like just sort of pitiful to me. Um, and I have to say that with some of these people that, like this guy Nick Ocado, my friend Crystal, was like, "Oh, do something about it. It's like the vegan movement's gonna fall apart." Sorry, Crystal, for saying that, but I don't care. Like, you need to like go to your darkest place to find to that's what this whole time that we're in, this Piscean era, and the whole political climate that we're in is just finding the darkest dark so you know what to head away from. A lot of things coming up on here. I've really discovered a great program for like youthing, for like agelessness. I'm hardcore Sproutarian. I have the whole last half of 2016, basically when I got back from Thailand. Going to be a lot of stuff about this old school raw, which I talk about. Um, we're also we just started a Jupiter retrograde, which is a planet that I'm very heavily I have a connection with. Let's just leave it at that. Going to be probably bombing YouTube as I do, and hey, I'm back on. Try to avoid the whole political climate if you can. If you're inclined to be that way, then so be it. But don't be defined by stuff. I'm not defined by anything. I definitely don't want to be defined by this vegan community. I definitely don't want to be defined by. Um, I am a vegan, hardcore. I don't want to be defined by being a liberal. I am what could be considered, as I said in some of my little political things about the Trump candidacy, I am definitely what could be known as a sort of liberal tree hugging hippie or something like that. Yeah. Um, I'm also, but at the heart of it, I'm conservative. I live alone, and I don't want to be influenced by anybody, and I want to follow my bliss, and I'm a mystic, and and at this point, I have to quote. I believe it's Joseph Campbell, the great, like, sort of. I don't know how you give him a heading. You just go ahead and Google Joseph Campbell, but he was saying basically that no government likes mystics. And why do governments like mystics? Is because they're not afraid of death. And I'll tell you what, I'm not afraid of death. You know, and so that's the way that the government controls is with death and fear, basically. So it's amazing to me that some of these people that I never ever see on Facebook that have anything relevant, they've all got plenty of shit to talk about now that like we're being defined as a country by some dude that's like what he is, and he's just the freaking dark angel that comes to bring and reveal, and it's all a distraction. So if you already know what's going on, just go right on by that shit on Facebook and go, or don't go to Facebook if you're only surrounded by stupid people. Not stupid people, but just people that are like, just keep those people at arm's length. That's all I got to say about it. Oh, hey, I got these beats on. I don't like. I got these things with some money I got from Christmas from somebody, and I like to rebound and run with these on. And I'm going to do a lot of talking about pollutants. These things have this Bluetooth thing, and it doesn't feel right to me. But I'm going to use them where they need to be used. And um, I definitely have this attitude of like, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm around EMF. I feel that human beings have a very adaptogenic quality. And so being exposed to toxins, I believe that we're just going to like adapt to a lot of this stuff. Mind you, I don't have these things on all the time. But I did a video before this and the sound was really shit, and I've been using headphones, and with these I can actually cheaply do high quality sound, which I think the most important thing with me talking is being able to hear my voice. God knows I can talk like a son of a bitch. So yeah, so oh, so about magic and about nutrition. So let's just do a slight little talk about that and about all the stuff of where my channel is going to go for the year. So lots of great nutrition things. I really want to do some high quality video. Like I have this whole like kind of thing now with my oh, can I not flip the camera around after I start? So this is where I'm sitting. That whole shelf thing used to be right here, and my faucet blew up here right before I went to Thailand, and my life is being completely reinvented uh, by my house, which is what I love the most of where I live, and this is a place that I've been in since 1989. Um, and so there's going to be lots of nutrition, lots of magical things. I'm going to do some reviews of what I consider to be essential albums, music that's come out in my lovely life that has straddled all of postmodern history. I was born in 1963, coming up on my 54th birthday. Blah 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 blah. I'm really into Chinese tonic herbs. Gonna see lots of that. I just obsessively bought this, like, love that whole thing from Dragon Herbs there, that desktop botanical thing that you see there. Live alone, committed celibate, not because I don't like sex, but because I feel that the way that our society views sexuality is something I need to be the fuck away from so that I can do my music. You see back there, my second studio, I'm starting to play live. Um, what else do we need to talk about? Oh, well, let's just talk about the rest of the tarot cards that I pulled up. So, the Woman of Wands. And for me, maybe this is talking about the fact that I now consider myself bisexual. All things are sexual, everything, every single thing. Me doing magic, me writing an affirmation on this piece of paper here, that's sexual. So sexuality is not just this genital on genital, hand on genital, pornography, blah, 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 blah. Everything is sexual. So I've come to define myself as being bisexual in the sense of that I've actually come to prefer the company of women. They're deep, they're like what I want. Still, when it comes to physical attraction, I'm attracted to dudes. Not so much gay dudes, and that's like what kind of gets me into, like, I've never identified with gay culture all of my life. My sexuality, I'm not really, that's it. So, like, that's all right. So the Woman of Wands is also about this sort of sustainability, about spiritual, emotional healing. You know, a lot of dudes are like not really into that. They just kind of want to get off and go conquer, go expand, go. Wands is spiritual in this deck. Yeah. So I'm making some connections with an old friend of mine. I'm so, like, blessed, actually, and he's an interesting case, um, which I had a very magical connection with when I was younger, and just sort of disappeared from my life. And then I sort of like, hey, what's up with that guy? And I found him on Facebook, like, now a few years ago, and it's just like this slow, like, moving into, like, stuff. And so again, another wands for you, the Man of Wands, the Woman and Man, and that's again this thing with the lovers. This one that I pulled earlier, the Six of Worlds. The Six is the lover, which is this harmony, this bringing together of things that don't go together, or that seem like opposite, male, female, black, white, you know. And then so I got the Woman of Wands and the Man of Wands. And the Man of Wands, it says actor up there, and it's not so much about being fake, it's about being able to be a lot of things. I've really come to respect actors, and especially great musicians and stuff like that, which I've always loved, but a lot of musicians are pathetic, a lot of celebrities are pathetic, but this is sort of about the true craft of being able to wear a lot of faces. It's about empathy, about being able to understand someone else's position, stuff like that. So, hey, that's all I have to say. Support me by supporting my music. Links in the drop down. I'm going to be, like, kind of bombing YouTube because, like I said, it's eclipse season. We just went into this Jupiter retrograde. And so thanks to all of you that have left comments of saying how much you like me, that you followed me from the beginning. I'm not into this as a popularity contest. I'm just doing what I do, man. And a lot of you kind of like to private message me and feel inclined to do that if you want, like on Facebook or on my Tumblr. I am actually Live Rockstar anywhere you go. Um, here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, although my real name is used there. I have a million spelling variations on me. That's this man of actors. It's like I have so many spellings on my name, different names that I use, and it's not like I'm some weirdo or trying to redefine myself. I am trying to redefine myself, but I'm a lot of stuff. So Facebook, Instagram. I just recently started Instagram, which I kind of like a lot. Facebook. Facebook, you have to see it for what it is. Superficial, no depth. Yeah, face fuck, I call it. And then I'm also on Tumblr. I love Tumblr. And I kind of went crazy on Tumblr when I first found it, and I was just because I was blown away with the fact that I could put like, you know, tarot cards and beautiful art pictures next to like hardcore gay porn and stuff. And I did do a little bit of that in the beginning, and then some of you found me on there, and I was just like, oh damn, I don't want to be defined as being some weird pervert. Again, all things are sexual, so support me by supporting my music. Links in the drop down. I got new music coming out. Second Culture, one word, .bandcamp.com. Second-culture.com. Everything's being revamped. I got a new CD, new music coming out, new direction, playing live. Blah 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 blah. It's Keith. Bright blessings. I'm driven. I love life. I love everything about life. I love you all, and I hope you're having an awesome time. Get ready to be shook up, man. It's 2017. It's time to be revealed. Jupiter going in retrograde. That's a big motherfucker. We'll talk more about that later, okay? I'll see you later. Bye.